Yo, what's up guys, welcome back, Cross-Banlist Cup 2021, let's go. Like past times, I need some input for the 32 new decks that will battle it out against each other during this upcoming year. The concept itself will stay the same, like every other year. There will be a group stage where 32 decks will battle it out, again against each other in different groups. 4 decks in a group. Like past year, every match will be a best out of 5, so 3 wins will eventually take the match. Every duel won will give the deck a point, and as you know, every point could be important in case of a tie. Side decks will also be included. The top 2 decks from each group will move on to the top 16 cutoff on the right side. Also, at the start, decks pre and post the cutoff will again take on each other to eventually conclude the strongest decks. And as you see, eventually they'll take on each other in the small and grand finals on both sides. Starting from the top 16, a deck is allowed to lose once, then it will move on to the left side of the bracket, the loser's bracket. But again, that deck still has a chance to win the entire thing. Now, a new change. 2020 itself was an unpredictable year. I think everyone saw the power creep in the Cross-Banlist Cup of 2020, and it was really high, again with a lot of decks from the more recent years. Good reason, I think, since the more recent decks in most cases will just blow out the older decks, right, that don't have access to powerful cards like Ash Blossom, Maxi, Evenly Matched and so on. And also, I'm honest, a lot of people, including myself, really wanted to see how a lot of the strongest decks, and most of the time the recent decks again, how those matches would go and pair them up, against each other to see how they would do. But as you saw, there were just so many matches that, for example, were decided by one deck opening, let's say, 3 or 4 hand traps. You know what I mean. There are other reasons, but other maybe good reasons also, but you know, some things are just part of the game. But I hope with the upcoming change, I hope to combat this a little bit. At least giving older, and that's I feel the most important reason, again, give older decks but still broken decks during their time to shine. For this upcoming year though, I want to make a small change. But again, still stay close to my goal of the Cross-Banlist Cup, or the mindset behind it, and that's like let the strongest decks of this game's history battle it out against each other. The first half of the cup will have 2 different parts. The upper 16 decks, the red ones, will be decks before around 2013, while the bottom 16 decks, the blue part, will be decks post around 2013. Why 2013? For me, 2013 was the first time where I thought that the power creep was just far too big between the new decks, right, from back then and the older decks of that format. You know, Dragon Rulers and Judgment Spellbooks. Next to this, don't fixate on 2013 that much, but a cutoff might also be around 2015, the famous Duelist Alliance format that also power crept the entire game, you know, giving us Shadows, Satellanites and Burning Abyss. So short set, if there's, for example, a deck from 2014 that could be better or better suited for the upper red part, I can gladly put it in there. Now, to conclude, like always, feel free to leave your deck choices in the comments. Which decks do you want to see? Feel free to leave links to deck lists from regionals, locals, YCSs, shonen jumps, whatever. Everything is fine. Also, feel free to suggest as many as you want, including pre and post 2013 decks and formats as well. All master rules are allowed. That includes pendulums in Master Rule 3, links in Master Rule 4, and of course the brokenness of our early, Master Rule 5 format. And last, both TCG and OCG decklists are welcome. So again, hopefully we're set. We're almost set up for, a new Cross-Banlist Cup, a new year. Happy New Year, by the way. So again, feel free to, give suggestions. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.